Alright, welcome back to our special 100th episode of the Weekly Digest. We started this adventure about 6 years ago, and so this is a pretty big milestone for our crew.
Yeah, whenever we completed the first episode and Mr. Morgan jokingly put a clip of Pooja saying, "This could be the start of an amazing adventure," we didn't know how true that would be.
And so here are a few stats to kind of illustrate how far we've come as a crew.
So this is our 100th episode, and over the course of those 100 episodes we've had about 60 e-leaders who helped create the digest.
We've gone through 13 anchors and 4 decent cameras, but probably more along the lines of about 12 to 13 cameras.
All of this is produced today on 6 laptops and 3 desktops, but we started out just using mine and Mr. Morgan's computers to complete this whole thing.
We've had at least 3 SD cards killed in action and probably 15 or so missing in action.
We actually have a graveyard here in my classroom for the ones that have been found, you know, so that they can have a fitting resting place.
On YouTube, currently there are 224 subscribers to our channel.
And we've had 16,575 views.
With 177 shares.
And 58,694 watch minutes.
How many days is that?
I think that's 40 days of watching the Weekly Digest. 40 days straight. I know that's your goal out there.
So enjoy this 100th episode. These kids really work hard to produce something on a weekly basis and really are going above and beyond typical classroom responsibilities.
Welcome to the 100th episode of the SMS Weekly Digest.
The Mouth of South.
We're your anchors, Aiden
and Aubrey.
And shout out to all the previous anchors who have made this digest go on. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Let's see what's for this week on the SMS Weekly Spagooter.
And now, the Weekly
Spagooter.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, come on, sloppy dough, you know, sloppy dough.
Let's go see a brand new student attending South Middle School.
There's a new kid in town.
So what's your name?
Rick.
What grade are you in?
8th.
What school did you go to before you came to South?
Anderson.
Anderson. Is that down like south in Missouri?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you liking South so far?
It's very good.
So we've had 100 episodes of the Weekly Digest. How does it feel to be featured on that? Okay.
Alright again.
Alright. Well, thank you so much.
let's see one of our newer segments. It's the Common Contest, also known as the Comtest.
Okay, guys, we're here to film a contest.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Alright guys, we're back with another contest. Okay, so this week is amazing. It's the 100th episode of the Weekly Digest. How are we still alive? It's pretty amazing. Anyway, so last week we asked you to guess how many editions of Risk Mr. Morgan owned. So we'll show the winner's name, come down to room 205 to receive your prize, okay?
Thank you guys.
Alright, this week's contest, it's gonna have something to do with the 100th episode of the Weekly Digest, okay?
Yep.
So, what date did E-Leader start? And we're looking for a specific date, not just the year, we're looking for the specific date. So, give us a month, like a day, and a year. Alright? So, yeah. So come up with an answer. Email me at josephschool.istu@jopinschools.org.
If I get it right on the spot, I'm going to do anything. Well, no, not anything. Almost anything they ask me within our guidelines.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on to the challenge. Okay. So, yeah. Have a good 100th episode, guys.
Hi, I'm your friendly multilingual provider, here to help you with all your multilinguistical needs. This episode is the 100th episode of the Weekly Digest, if you didn't already know. So, I'm going to be saying the words 100 in a few different languages. The first language I'm going to be saying 100 in is French. To say 100 in French, you say "cent," kind of like croissant, but just "cent." The next language I'm going to be saying 100 in is Spanish. To say 100 in Spanish, you just say "cien." Muy bien. Muy cien. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The third language is Russian. To say 100 in Russian, you say "sto." Kind of like stove, but just the first half. So just "sto." Yeah, that's how you remember it. The next language to say 100 in is Italian. To say 100 in Italian, you say "cento." It's really close to French, but also not. I'm just kidding. It's not close to French. I just looked back at what it was, and it's not. Also, this is my notes. It's a piece of wood. I didn't have paper. I'm a high school student. I don't have paper. I forgot it. I mean, I have it. I just don't have it. And the last language I'm going to be saying 100 in is Finnish. It's a fun language because I like to say Finnish because it sounds like spinach, and I just like the word, sorry. But to say 100 in Finnish, you say "sata." So it's something different from all the other ones. So, you know, "sata" sounds kind of cool. Go out, go say so many words, go celebrate the 100th episode of the Weekly Digest, because if you don't know, 100 is a pretty big number. That's this much, this many times. It's a lot. So, go out there, go celebrate, do it all. Also, know that school doesn't get easier, it only gets harder. So study, work hard, do your best. Yeah. Bye.
Let's go meet this week's teacher.
This is in honor of the 100th episode.
35 essentials.
Answer the question, Barham.
Much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
There's so many good things to pick from. I like the bell music contest. I think that's fun. I like learning about new students. I guess my favorite thing is probably the learning about new students.
My name is Mrs. Lawler, and my favorite thing about the Weekly Digest is the Art Atomic.
My name is Mrs. Derrickson, and my favorite part of the Weekly Digest is the Fine Arts Focus, of course.
Now to Mr. Mitchell with the Principal's Minute.
The 100th episode of the Principal's Minute. So we're going back to the 7 habits of highly effective teens. Yeah, so what's the next habit?
Well, first, before we get into that, can you believe 100 episodes of the Weekly Digest?
We've come a long way from learning intentions and success criteria.
We have seen a lot of learning intentions and success criteria around a lot this year. What exactly are learning intentions?
Is a little bit reminiscent of me, of the setup so many years ago.
First episode of the Weekly Digest.
Amazing, amazing. Nice work, guys. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get into this. 7 habits of highly effective teens. Habit number 3, put first things first. You know, you got to look at things, you got to be able to prioritize, and you got to make sure that the things that are important are the things that you put first, and the things that are less important, you put those on the side burner for a little bit, and you get to the important things. So you need to go through and prioritize what is it that you need to get taken care of. You can't take care of everything all at once. And being able to make those lists in your head, being able to do that, and you know, sometimes there are things that come up over the course of the day, over the course of the week, that get moved right to the front, and being able to do that and switch things off and pick those important things out to help you reach the goals that you want to reach, that's a real valuable skill. So practice that a little bit in your daily life, and here at school, it's a good skill.
All right. Do you have anything to say for the 100th episode?
No, you guys are just doing great work. I really appreciate the enthusiasm, and I think that the students, the student body, South Middle School and Joplin schools are benefiting from the work that you guys are doing. The E-leaders are doing a great job this year, and I think we all appreciate it and enjoy it. So keep it up. Nice job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, let's go learn the rules of South Middle School with the 35 essentials.
You guys know that this week's episode is the 100th episode?
I didn't, but that's awful funny because I actually have a collection and I just reached my 100th thing.
What is your collection?
Skulls.
I have 100 rocks at my house.
Ooh, I like rocks.
Yeah.
I have 100 kept rainbows.
Cool.
Let's see this week's superstar student.
Woohoo!
Hi, so I heard you guys did an experiment in Miss Lawler's class.
Yes, we did. A couple weeks ago, if my memory is correct, we did an elephant toothpaste lab where we mixed yeast and warm water with something that makes the reaction happen faster. Unfortunately, the word does not come to my mind at the moment. And when we added food coloring too to make it more colorful. And when we added the things together, it burst out of the beaker and the volume just got larger, and it was basically just air bubbles and soap. Oh yeah, we also used dish soap. That I remember.
Now, let's go see some very merry art with the Art Atomic. Let's go talk about some fine arts.
Let's see what's on this week's SMS Sports Reel.
Let's hear some advice from Mr. Stat's intriguing words of wisdom.
Remember this, you will. Do or do not. There is no try. Thanks and have a great day.
Let's see what this week's meme is.
And the winner is...
Send your memes to eleaderssms@gmail.com for your chance to win a cool surprise. Let's go see the 100th Counselor's Corner with the wonderful Miss Nerl.
Hi, so today I came down to ask about why making memories in middle school is important.
I think it's important to make positive memories and to have happy memories. And you should do that in middle school because it's you, and you should want to try to make the best experience out of middle school that you possibly can. And so that's why. And so therefore, making it positive memories, which I don't think you really want to make negative memories or constantly making like memories. You don't want that. You want to have a happy experience and therefore make happy memories. So you do that because you want the best for yourself.
Could you tell us some of your happy memories from middle school?
My dad, he was the head of the library in Neosho. He was the Newton County librarian. And his library car was a big army green long station wagon. All right, with the big lettering on the side. It said Town and County Library, big white lettering on the side. And he would take me to school in that thing and I would be so humiliated. And I'd just be like, okay, you can let me off right here. I'll walk the rest of the way. But he didn't, of course not, nor would I.
Let's go see some book reviews on the Biblioteca.
In honor of our 100th episode, we bring to you the top 100 books from the SMS library.
Let's go see some random questions from the hallway.
Yes, I would, because I get to see more of the world.
I would not, because I do not want to deal with back pain all the time.
Alright, so you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't want to live to 100, so because
I wouldn't want to live to 100 because it's too much life to be around him.
Okay, I love you too. You know what I'm saying, because it would be a lot of pain. I'd rather die when I was like 80, 70,
60, you know, short life.
Okay.
Too much.
Okay. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
And now we see the most interesting man in the world in his natural habitat.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
Greetings, my friends. You know, as the world's most interesting man, I meet many interesting people. Unfortunately, Mr. Morgan is not one of them. Oftentimes, Mr. Morgan's flaws provide the material for my episodes. I've come up with 100 roasts of Mr. Morgan, since this is the 100th edition of the Weekly Digest. Number 1, what's that on your face? Number 2, who hired this guy? Number 3, remember Morgan's bad sunburn? He looked like a newborn featherless bird. Number 4, imagine always having to wear long sleeve shirts to hide your weak frame. 5, if only he knew how to iron his shirts. 6, how did he get a wife? 7, is that sweat or Niagara Falls? 8, you look like a shaved garden gnome. 9, why are you trying to look like Freddie Mercury? 10, have you seen Mr. Morgan try to play sports? 11, Morgan's a nerd, no getting around it. 12, all that coffee he drinks sure explains the breath and his teeth. Mr. Morgan has computer skills. It's a shame he can't Photoshop his personality. Number 15, everyone's jealous of people who don't know Mr. Morgan. 16, I would smack Mr. Morgan, but that would be animal abuse. 17, Mr. Morgan is someone who could appear young but isn't. 18, don't let his maturity level fool you. He's actually a legal adult. 18, not good enough for his son. 19, we found the fountain of youth. It's in Mr. Morgan's armpits. 20, he's a 10 in his head but a 5 on paper. 21, if laughter's the best medicine, your face must have cured the world. 22, why don't you slip into something a little more comfortable, like a coma? 23, why is it that whenever Mr. Morgan has a substitute, students actually learn? 24, is think deeply thirsty to compensate for Mr. Morgan's simpleton mind. That's a good one. 25, I've never seen someone grow 2 mustaches at once. 27, are you actually related to Joe Dirt? 28, all I want for Christmas is for Mr. Morgan to be indicted in the Mueller investigation. 29, someone should update Mr. Morgan's 2000 and late mean knowledge. 30, the Weekly Digest has gone through a number of cameras mainly because Mr. Morgan's face is not compatible with any of them. 31, you may notice that some of the footage is out of focus on the Weekly Digest, and that's because the cameras were designed to focus on humans, not Morgans. For 32 through 100, just step outside and ask anyone who's ever met the man. Happy 100th episode. Stay healthy, my friends.
Let's go to the very old bell music with the very old Ryan and Aiden.
Welcome to Bell Music News. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Aiden.
And this is the 100th episode of Bell Music.
Drum roll.
1400th music is the theme. So I hope you really enjoyed it.
No, don't dump it out. I'm tired of cleaning up after. This is definitely the answer.
It's just a band-aid.
Okay, Jaden Payne.
Jaden Payne, good job, you win.
And here we go. Are you Jason Payne?
Jaden.
Come with me, kid.
That's hilarious.
What's your name?
Jaden Payne.
Yeah, guess what you just won?
What? Films.
Yes.
Wow.
You know what you guessed?
1400 music.
Who told you? It's okay, this kid's a dangerous target. Just come and get your stuff on Friday, okay? Right.
Can't get a rub on band.
Ryan's out him to put on the band-aid on his eye. On his left eye. You dummy. You big dummy. Now you're gonna have to walk around filling dummies like this. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to take it off.
Oh no. This is bad. This is really bad. Why did I do this?
The best thing is we're getting it all on camera.
Why did I do this? AJ, this is your fault. Oh, I just stuck it more on my eyeball. Oh, I can like feel it in my eyeball.
Do you want it?
I need milk. I need milk.
You need some milk.
Oh, this is terrible.
Is it painful?
That didn't help my eye. I gotta go. I gotta go get someone. I gotta go.
We've learned a very important lesson today, kids. Don't put things on your eyebrows.
1, 2, 3. 3.
I wax them eyebrows too.
Let's learn a crazy cool fact with the random fact of the week with Captain Random.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos.
Did you know that there have been over 55 eel-eaters? Have a good 100th episode, guys!
Let's see some awesome selfies from the people of South Middle School.
And now, the selfie second.
To be a part of the selfie second, go ahead and hashtag pictures of you and your friends turning it up with hashtag SMS selfie second on Instagram or email them to us at eleadersSMS@gmail.com.
Let's see what's on the Club Connect.
Did you ever make anything happen? Anything you couldn't explain? You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what? Dear Mr. Potter, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Let's go see what Mr. Bromley, Mr. Mitchell, Hobbs, and Justin are up to in the cafe. I wonder who will win this time.
Hey guys, thank you very much for coming out today. You know, in honor of the 100th episode of the Weekly Digest, we thought it would be a great idea for the crew and the cast of the cafe to come to you guys and open it up for question and answer, so you can get to know a little bit about the characters and the actors themselves. So if you've got any questions, go. Anybody? Yes.
Would you say that Justin is worse than Bennett?
We don't talk about that. What? Oh, we lost Bennett. Yes.
Why are you two so bad? Like worse than Bromley and Hobbs?
We don't compete, that's why. There's a...
All right, hey, we'll help you guys out. What are you guys doing?
See you guys.
Thank you guys. We're in the middle of doing some other auditions for some other shows. Did your agents, or you don't have agents, never mind. All right, so we've got to set up a Q&A here. My agent told me that we were supposed to be here 10 minutes ago. We just got here because we're important. Does anybody have any questions for us at all? Yes, back there in the back.
Why are you so much better than them?
Well, it is a show. There's a lot of acting, but naturally I think that there's also not a lot of acting too.
So you're saying they're really good at being bad?
They are better at being bad than we were, I guess, during the auditions. Anything else? You take this one, Hobbs.
You?
Why did you run over their car?
Well, it's just acting. Their car was pretty bad, so we didn't really want to see it anymore, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Got rid of that.
Yeah.
And also, let me say that I'm sure you guys have heard about the romaine lettuce recall. I don't want to put blame on anybody, but I believe you guys kind of spoiled a lot of that lettuce.
Oh, yeah.
That was not on us.
Yeah, that was
Nationwide thing, nationwide deal. So, anyway.
We're so glad you all came out today. And,
are we ending? Okay, we can end. We have a lot to do, so.
It just seems like there's, you know, this question answer session is turning into another episode of the cafe. Just strange. That is just strange.
Well, anyway, we'll stay here for autographs. You guys can probably leave. All right.
Autograph lines.
Bye.
You want to do?
Bye. See ya.
Oh, we can have some autographs over here.
Yes, I'll autograph your shirt.
Yay,
Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Hey, okay.
Can you make it out to Logan? And Logan Fletcher, thank you.
I think I'll take all 5.
Yeah.
Like Hobbs, the world would be a great place.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I honestly, sorry, Justin.
And guard him.
Hey,
let's talk about it. Do you have tissues?
Let's go see who found the mustache. For the 100th time.
Zach. You know, I just noticed you have a duck on your head.
Oh, how would I notice too? Guys, this is the duck, and every time that there's a weekly digest, the duck will appear somewhere in the video. You have to look for him.
We have something very special for you folks for the 100th episode.
Now to Levi and Zach with the Currently Current.
Now we have a new segment from Levi and Zach.
Welcome to Currently Current, where we talk about everything current.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Good job. You're really out of it. This is a perfect day to film. Oh well, I guess hello to, specifically in this case, all the 8th graders who will remember us.
Oh wait, dude, I can see the reflection of like the recording. Like,
Yeah, I know. So hello 8th graders and 6th graders.
Go steal the dude's Mountain Dew.
No.
That'd be.
I've gotten off Mountain Dew. My Mountain Dew addiction has been broken. If you're wondering where we're filming in a glass box with a whiteboard behind us that we're not allowed to use, which is frustrating.
Francois Carrie stole his markers back.
Yeah. We also made.
Wait, oh no, Sharpie doesn't work.
Yeah, don't put Sharpie on the whiteboard.
I forgot about that.
Oh, also,
bye bye.
You sure?
That was a good one. Remember that one, Zach?
Yeah.
Alright, what about this one?
And now, E-Leaders Mannequin Challenge. Sorry.
Okay.
Remember the drum rolls? Hello everybody, this is Zach and it's Levi and Zach from Currently Current.
Y'all don't know that, alright?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean there's 8th graders that know that, and
we wanted to say hi for the 100th episode. See ya.
We're rusty after 2 years. Just wanted to say thank you for giving me the start I needed for YouTube. Especially since I love making videos and I've gotten to meet like actual comedians and stuff. I've had a blast. I've made many friends, and it would not have happened whatsoever had I not been in E-Leaders. So thanks for that. And yeah, congrats on 100 episodes.
Yay!
And that is all with Currently Current. I'm Zachary. And I'm Levi.
Let's go see some of our upcoming events.
Tuesday, December 11th, the drama department will be putting on a play for their public with Black Bart and Bat Masterson dueling it out in the Wild Wild West.
Wednesday, December 12th, we will be watching the play, and remember, if you are caught on your phone will be confiscated. So, do not be that kid that is caught on your phone.
Thursday, December 13th, there is a band concert at 6:30. The best section is the percussion.
If you would like to see more projects done by the e-leaders, check out our website at eleadersSMS.wixsite.com/eleaders.
Don't forget, you can be a part of the SMS Weekly Digest. Send any pictures or clips of your videos to eleadersms@gmail.com.
Thank you, and have a jolly weekend.
Happy 100.
Happy 100.
Happy 100.
Hey SMS, from former news anchors, we would like to say
Happy 100th episode.
and Merry Christmas.